Hello Katana Media, this is my second video and I'm going to be talking about what I like about the full version and also the improvements. I like to say first, this game is fucking amazing. The first video was based on what I didn't like about the game, and then as you can see, it was only one thing I didn't like about the game. I'm going to be playing as Bayern Munich versus Rangers because in the first demo, these are the teams that were available, and I'm going to play on top player. And just to see a bit of a difference, right? Because I think that's a good test. I'm going to be playing at Wembley Stadium in the daytime, and I'm going to be talking about the game as I go along. First, I'd like to say the game has been improved so much. This full version is better, by far better than demo number 1, and way better than demo number 2. Demo number 1 was more fun than demo number 2, but demo number 2 was a better game and more realistic. This full version manages to combine both of those into one game. The dribbling on demo number 1, sorry, I'm going way too fast. The dribbling on demo number 1, it manages to get an in-between of that and demo number 2 in this full version. It just works. You're not going to use Neymar for crazy things, but you can use him and try to beat guys, beat defenders. And Robin likewise. One more thing that I noticed about the full version is that the AI is way better. It's way more varied in its movement, the way players move around into space. The timing of their movement is the biggest thing I've noticed. The timing of the overlap is different. It's way better, especially with smarter players. They're not just going to overlap because it's available. They're not just going to run forward into space because it's available. You're going to take their time and assess what's going on. I'm going to show you some examples. One more thing that I would say is that the CPU AI that you play against has been improved. Their movement is improved, and one thing I would say about demo number 1 is that when you were playing against Rangers as Bayern Munich, it felt sometimes that Rangers were giving you so much trouble, and you're wondering you're Bayern Munich, right? I was able to beat them, but how many of you guys were tying matches and losing so much on the first demo? Not so much that you're playing bad or they're just playing amazing. They were just playing a bit above what it seemed their abilities were. Like they were making 1-2s, and you're thinking these guys don't have that vision and that passing ability. This full version manages to encapsulate the actual abilities of the players. I'm playing as Bayern Munich, and it feels like, yeah, I'm Bayern Munich, and they're fucking Rangers. Yeah, they're good, but I'm fucking Bayern Munich, and we've seen what they did to Man City on the weekend, and that's what it feels like. I'm playing as Bayern Munich, and you see the way my team's moving. Like I pass the ball to Gustavo in the middle, Schweinsteiger goes back into space. He comes back, Mueller comes up, Robin goes in. The timing of the overlap is perfect. You know, everything just works together. It's fucking beautiful. Like, just look at it. I'm playing on pitch side because I think it's better for you guys to see. But just look at this. The variance of the movement, and they don't just run. What else can I say? Oh yeah, on defense now. I find the CPU AI opponent that you're playing against has been improved so much. I felt in demo number 1 they chose kind of to really focus on attacking through the wings a lot, and in this full version demo they attack in so many different ways and so many different styles, and it's really amazing. A part of that is your defensive AI on your team is way better, and I don't mean superhuman, unrealistic, just marking everything perfectly. They just don't make stupid positioning. You know, they just, when a guy is moving into space, they track him. See how Robin just moved back into space? I pass on the wing. Look what Gustavo does. He checks into space back. Look at the movement. The movement is so improved, and it feels like I'm playing against Rangers, to be honest. The timing of the movement is the biggest difference, I would say. The timing of the movement. Animations. This game in the full version has way more animations. I don't know if it's more animations or there definitely are more animations, but the smoothness of the animations. And what do I mean by the smoothness? you don't see so much toe poking. And I didn't have a problem with it. You know, it was doing the job. Yeah, it didn't look the prettiest, but it was doing the job. You don't see that anymore. Uh, they seem to make passes based off the body position and what's going on in the context of the game. I'll show you a few examples. There's just more animations. Computer would, in the demo number 2, you would lose a lot of games. Computer would cross the ball and you would lose headers. No more will you see defenders not attacking the ball, or you losing headers over people who aren't that good. Like, Gustavo just plays his positioning better. Because they're playing better positioning, in demo number 2 you had a lot of times where the computer, it seemed like they would just counter. That's because your defensive positioning wasn't the best, and it wasn't just your fault, it was also your teammates' AI, your AI assistant in defense. But as you can see, Gustavo, he sees we lose the ball, he drops into space, covers that passing lane. I'm not even doing that, that's him. Gets an interception. They react faster. Players with high reaction react fast to passes, or crosses into the box, you know, things like that. If you have a defender who has high reaction and high defense, sign that guy in your master league, because that's a great defender attributes. Also, speed burst, of course, for acceleration and things like that. You know, keepers have been improved. I don't know how much, to what extent yet, but they're improved, definitely improved. The pacing of the game has been improved. It's been slowed down. You can dribble defenders. It doesn't seem like they're unrealistically good or unrealistically bad. It seems like I'm playing against guys who are at their ability. One more thing I want to say. I didn't play PITCHSIDE in the other demos because I found sometimes it didn't work well. Please try out PITCHSIDE, because they've tweaked PITCHSIDE since the first and second demo. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but it feels like they know when to zoom out and let you see more of the pitch, or maybe the PITCHSIDE camera isn't so close. I'm not sure what it is, but I can play in PITCHSIDE fully for the entire match and not feel like I'm missing out on seeing the rest of the field. As you can see, like, it's just things like that. Like, in the first demo, when corners came, this was a very nervous moment. Now, I'm not nervous at all. I have Boateng and PESTutorials in the box. And look at these guys. There's 2 guys in the box. The ball's crossed in, and I'm not controlling them. They react, and they get their head on the ball. And now, in the demo number 2, sometimes this would be dangerous right here too. The ball's passed back in the box. Mueller reacts. Schweinsteiger reacts to the ball, heads it out. The team just plays better defense. Of course, it's based on their ability. Of course, I'm just so excited. This game has got me, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just fucking amazing. Please try out PITCHSIDE, by the way. Like, see right there, the camera kind of zooms out a bit. I think it's the way it pans. I think it was panning a bit too late in demo number 1 and demo number 2. They managed to, you know, really smooth out the PITCHSIDE, and it shows off the game. And I mean, like, the game looks beautiful. I mean, FIFA looks nothing compared to this graphics-wise. Defending is better when you are playing defense. It's just better. This video is getting a bit long, so I'm gonna stop it right there. I can't think of anything else I want to say. The AI is amazing. Passing's been improved. No more will you see passes where you just tapped it and the ball travels at a laser speed 90 meters. No, when you tap it, it does what you want it to do. It's just way more responsive. The feedback is just great. Only thing I have a problem with the game so far is the shooting, and honestly, like I said, it's not a big issue. It's just a personal preference thing. But the movement is amazing. Like, on the wing, the overlap, the timing of the movement. Look at the far side. Look what they're doing. Now they're gonna go back. You see that? He went back because he realizes, okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Look at the middle. If you guys like Arsenal, you're gonna love picking them in this game. That's it for now. More videos to come.